Are we live? It looks like we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Pop Culture Asylum. I'm your host, Gabriel. Hope everyone's having a great day so far. I definitely am, and I hope everyone who is watching this video is also having a great day as well. Now, NXT Takeover 36 was last night, and Vic Joseph said it best when this was basically the end of an era. But my God, what a way to go out. If this was the end of NXT as we know it, this was one hell of a way to go out. NXT TakeOver 36 was a great show. Great show last night. Now, was it the best NXT TakeOver ever? No. I can name 5 or 6 takeovers that were better, but this show was great last night. Great last night. And again, considering how uncertain the future is of NXT, and again, the future does not look bright for NXT at all because I do not trust WWE whatsoever. Okay. NXT, they put up one hell of a show. NXT TakeOver 36 last night was 1,000 times better than SummerSlam. Despite everything that they went through, the constant releases, okay, their champions being fucking embarrassed on the main roster. Okay, NXT went through a lot of shit just by these past couple of months alone. And even with that happening, they still managed to pull out one last great takeover. Okay, and it was definitely 1,000 times better than SummerSlam. Basically, Triple H and NXT saying "Hey, we're going down. The ship is sinking because of you guys, but we're going down. We're gonna give you one last FU," and that is exactly what this NXT Takeover did last night. This NXT Takeover was a thousand times better than SummerSlam on Saturday. Great show tonight. Now, before I go over what happens, to be honest, it's not going to be a long review. It's just 5 matches. But before I talk about NXT TakeOver 36, there were major news on Adam Cole after the show. Okay, so it has been announced by both PW Insider and Fightful that Adam Cole has not signed a WWE contract, and that Adam Cole's matchup with Kyle O'Reilly last night was the last match of his WWE career. That was his last match. So after last night, he's more than likely done with WWE, which is a right call, because it doesn't matter how much money WWE give you, okay? WWE is gonna find some way to fuck you up. And considering that WWE is more focused on the big guys, and considering how small he is, and considering that WWE doesn't give a shit about people that are good at professional wrestling. They don't care about professional wrestling in general. They only care about appearance. Okay, I bet you Vince McMahon saw one look at Adam Cole oh yeah, he's our next jobber. He's our next lower card talent. Even though in reality, Adam Cole should be a main event player, because Adam Cole is one of the best wrestlers on the planet currently. Okay, WWE doesn't give a shit for a guy like Adam Cole. They don't. And that's the unfortunate truth. So I'm glad that Adam, and considering, and even when you're fucking big, there's no guarantee that you're going to fucking succeed. Just look at Karrion Kross. Just look at Keith Lee. Those are big guys, and WWE are ruining their freaking booking. Okay, so even when you're a freaking big guy in that company, there's no promise that you're going to succeed, unfortunately, because WWE are run by a bunch of morons. Okay, so I'm glad that this is perfect for Adam Cole. I am extremely blessed and extremely grateful that Adam Cole has not signed a contract with WWE. And there's rumors that Adam Cole might go to AEW. Now, before I keep rambling, like this article put up a lot of up a lot of details about last night's situation about Adam Cole. So again, if you guys want to read the article, the link is in the description. I am reading this from WrestlingNews.com. So again, if you guys want to read this article for yourself, the link is in the description if you want to read it. But let's go over the article, what it says. PW Insiders reporting that Adam Cole has finished up with WWE NXT. Fightful reported that as of this morning, Cole has not signed a new WWE contract, so he is free to clear to wrestle elsewhere. The Young Bucks updated their bio with a callback to Cole being resurrected from the dead, and it was a quote tweet by Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. For those of you who don't get that reference, Cole was killed off on BTE once he signed with NXT. The link of the Young Bucks video link is to a video called The Most Infamous Sentences in History. Basically, they are hinting at bringing someone, Cole, back from the dead. Unless something changes soon, it looks like Cole is on his way to AEW. Cole lost a 2 out of 3 falls to Kyle O'Reilly tonight on NXT Takeover 36. Cole lost each fall in less than 5 minutes and then was helped to the back to sell the beating he took. And then, of course, the tweets are up there if you guys want to read them. But yeah, that's basically all it says. And again, you could go to Twitter and look at the Young Bucks' bio. Like Britt Baker's tweets are still up. So yeah, like there is a lot of pointers that Adam Cole is going to AEW. And like just when you think that AEW's roster is already one of the biggest, okay, and one of the best rosters ever assembled, they're about to get someone like an Adam Cole. Like imagine, like they're getting in like Bryan Danielson, Adam Cole, Ruby Riott, Buddy Murphy, or now Buddy Matthews, and possibly Bray Wyatt. Okay, if AEW managed to get all 5 of those signings, and some of them are even 99% confirmed to be in AEW, AEW will have, without a doubt, the best roster ever assembled. The best roster ever assembled. And again, this is perfect. This is perfect for Adam Cole to go to AEW. He fits like a glove. Okay, because Adam Cole's girlfriend or maybe wife, I don't know if they're married yet, but Adam Cole's own girlfriend / wife is in AEW in Britt Baker, and of course Adam Cole knows the Young Bucks as Kenny Omega, considering that they used to be a part of the faction, considering that they're best friends. So yeah, I think Adam Cole would fit like a glove, and I think Adam Cole would be perfect for AEW. So yeah, great decision by Adam Cole. Great decision. But that's basically all I gotta say on that. I'm just extremely happy that Adam Cole is leaving WWE and possibly going to AEW, which is definitely the right call. And it's not like Adam Cole didn't have a great like WWE run in NXT. Like Adam Cole will go down as one of the greatest, if not the greatest NXT star of all time. This man is this man is the longest reigning NXT champion of all time, and he's the man who created one of the best factions in the history of professional wrestling in the Undisputed Era. Not to mention the fact that he managed to defeat both Seth Rollins and Daniel Bryan on the main roster when they were doing that brand warfare thing back in, I believe, 2018, 2019. So yeah, that was pretty big for Adam Cole. Okay, so to say that Adam Cole didn't have a great WWE career would be like you would lie to yourself. Like Adam Cole, like had a great WWE career. But considering the state and considering the condition WWE is in, like it's the right decision for Adam Cole to get out of there. It's the right decision. And I'm excited for Adam Cole to go to AEW. Very, very excited. I can't wait for the fact that Adam Cole will more than likely be all elite. So that's all I got to say on that. That's basically the biggest news to come out um to come out of NXT Takeover 36. Now, without further ado, let's talk about the show. Let's talk about NXT Takeover 36. So, right off the bat, we start off the show with LA Knight defending the $1 million championship against Cameron Grimes. And if LA Knight won, then the $1 million man, Ted DiBiase, will also be LA Knight's butler as well. But if Cameron Grimes wins, then he wouldn't be LA's nice partner, butler anymore. And I thought this was a really good match. A very, very good matchup to start the show. And my God, Cameron Grimes is over as hell. Like, don't get me, like, he is a great character. And I'm not surprised that his character is extremely over with the fans because Cameron Grimes is just, it's just entertaining as hell. He's just very, very entertaining as hell. So, like, Cameron Grimes is the new $1 million champion. He had a major pop. And yeah, great stuff. Very good matchup to start the show. And again, great moment for Cameron Grimes. Good for him. And of course, LA Knight, aka the former Eli Drake, is like LA Knight, aka the former Eli Drake. He's just great at what he does. So great stuff by both men. Cameron Grimes walked out the $1 million champion. Congratulations to Cameron Grimes. To the moon! Awesome, awesome stuff. After that, we got the NXT Women's Championship on the line as Raquel Gonzalez went one-on-one against Dakota Kai. And my God, like, this was without a doubt Raquel Gonzalez's best match in her entire run in NXT. Like, this was her best match, like, during her entire run. Okay. And honestly, it wasn't because of Raquel. It was because of Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai worked her ass off to make Raquel Gonzalez look great. That's basically what happened. Like, Dakota Kai basically worked her ass off during this matchup to make Raquel Gonzalez look like a freaking $1,000,000. Okay, and Dakota Kai, I'm just gonna say this. Dakota Kai is one of the most underrated female wrestlers currently in professional wrestling. Dakota Kai is just that good. She's a great professional wrestler. She's a great promo. She's just overall great. Okay, that, like, Dakota Kai is just extremely underrated, and she deserves a lot more recognition than she deserves. She really does. She really, really does. Okay, but yeah, so great match by both of these ladies. Dakota Kai definitely carried the matchup behind her back. But unfortunately, Dakota Kai did not get the job done as Raquel Gonzalez defeated Dakota Kai to become the NXT Women's Champion, which personally, in my opinion, was definitely the wrong call. Personally, if anyone deserves to be NXT Women's Champion, it's Dakota Kai. Because again, as much as I love Raquel Gonzalez, she has just been a boring NXT Women's Champion. I would say she's the most boring NXT Women's Champion of all time. Like, she's just boring. Like, I won't say she's like the worst NXT Women's Champion, but she's just extremely boring. And if, like, again, Dakota Kai deserves to be NXT Women's Champion. Like, that's basically all I gotta say on that. Personally, they should have gave the title to Dakota Kai, but again, unfortunately, that's not the case. But again, great match. Dakota Kai definitely carried this matchup on her back. And it looks like Dakota Kai is going to the main roster, unfortunately. Like, she has been fighting in tryout matches. She has been fighting in a lot of dark matches lately. And again, I just hope and pray that Dakota Kai doesn't go to the main roster, because WWE doesn't deserve someone like Dakota Kai. Okay, they're already so far mistreating Shotzi Blackheart, Tegan Knox, and Tony freaking Storm. Okay, if they're misusing those ladies, what makes you think the main roster have any plans for Dakota Kai? Which is a damn shame, because again, Dakota Kai is one of the absolute best women, one of the best female wrestlers in in the wrestling industry currently. She's that freaking good. She's that freaking good. Okay, so yeah, I don't trust WWE. I'm worried about Dakota Kai's future, because again, I like a part of me wants her to stay in NXT and become the NXT Women's Champion, but obviously that's not the case, and more than likely she's probably going to go to the main roster, which again, I am worried about her future, because they're already misusing wrestlers like Asuka, Shayna Baszler, like Asuka, Shayna Baszler, Piper Niven, Shotzi Blackheart, Tegan Knox, and even Tony freaking Storm. Like, how the fuck are you misusing Tony freaking Storm? Okay, we haven't seen Tony Storm since she made her debut, which was like a couple weeks ago. She's been missing ever since. Like, I'm worried about Dakota Kai, and it would piss me off that the main roster might ruin Dakota Kai. But I don't like, I won't be surprised if that happens, because WWE, this just horrible at building up the next generation of wrestlers. So that's what I gotta say on that. Again, great match by both of these ladies. Dakota Kai definitely carried the matchup on her back. So after that, Kaylee Ray came out, and it looks like Kaylee Ray is going to be full time on NXT. Now, I'm a big fan of Kaylee Ray. Hopefully, Kaylee Ray becomes the next NXT Women's Champion. She was the longest reigning NXT UK Women's Champion. So yeah, that's so again. Like, it's cool that Kaylee Ray's in NXT. That's really cool, but yeah, like like considering that NXT like might be in their dark ages, like I don't know. Like, a part of me is happy that Kaylee Ray is now full time in NXT, but another part of me is like, yeah, this is kind of a bad time right now, considering that NXT is kind of in a shitty state right now. So yeah, that's what I gotta say on that. After that, we got easily match of the night, match of the weekend, match of the year candidate, and one of the best matches I have seen in the past 10 years. And that is Walter versus Ilya Dragunov 2 for the NXT UK Championship. And like, we all like the match that they had in NXT UK last year was phenomenal. It was extremely brutal, extremely violent, and just incredible match. And like, tonight's matchup was just as great, if not better. Like, this was an incredible, phenomenal matchup by both Walter and Ilya Dragunov. Awesome stuff. And like, if there's any matchup you should go back and watch from NXT Takeover 36, it's definitely Walter versus Ilya Dragunov for the NXT UK Championship. Such a phenomenal match. Like, this was professional wrestling at its best. This was professional wrestling at its best. Like, my God, what a matchup between both of these men. Like, you're talking about two of the best wrestlers, like, in the world currently right now. And like, my God, awesome stuff. And Ilya Dragunov, after all the hell he went through, became the new NXT UK champion, ending the reign of Walter, which was the longest reign in WWE history Like, I think this was the second longest reign in WWE history behind Bruno Sammartino. Okay, and my God, what a run. What a run by Walter. Now, what is next for Walter? I don't know. I hope he doesn't go to the main roster. I hope he stays on NXT. Okay, hopefully we might see a Walter versus Samoa Joe program in the future for the NXT Championship. I would definitely watch that. Okay, but hopefully Walter doesn't go to the main roster. But yeah, great showing, great dominant showing. WWE did such a great job with Walter's NXT UK reign. Like WWE did such a great job that that they made Walter one of the most dangerous wrestlers in the world today. Like, that's how dominant this man was, and like that's how dominant his championship reign was. Like, nobody was able to freaking beat him. Ciampa tried, he failed. Like, Pete Dunne tried, he failed. Tyler Bate tried, he failed. Like, a lot of people tried and they all failed. Okay, and even Ilya Dragunov, it took him 2 tries to beat him, but he eventually got it done. And if anyone deserved to be NXT UK champion, if anyone had the right to end Walter's dominant reign as NXT UK champion, it was Ilya Dragunov, the man who put him to his limit the first time around. So congratulations to Ilya Dragunov. Such an incredible match. Like, this, I'm not gonna lie, this was one of the best matches I have seen in the past 10 years. Like, this was pro wrestling at its best. Okay? And I don't care what Vince McMahon and the WWE higher ups say, like saying, oh, we don't like professional wrestling is terrible. Okay? We focus more on sports entertainment, not pro wrestling. Okay, well, guess what, guys? Pro wrestling can be just as special, if not even more special, if done correctly. And again, Walter versus Ilya Dragunov was pro wrestling done right. Congratulations to Ilya Dragunov. What's next for Walter? I don't know, but hopefully he stays in NXT and hopefully he doesn't go to the main roster. But yeah, great stuff by both of these men. Phenomenal matchup, and congratulations to Ilya Dragunov to become the new NXT UK champion. Very well deserved. After that incredible matchup that you should definitely go back to watch, we got the 3 Stages of Hell match as Adam Cole went one-on-one against Kyle O'Reilly. And this was another banger of a matchup. Like, this wasn't as great as Walter versus Ilya Dragunov. That was definitely match of the night. But Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly is also a match of the year candidate, in my opinion. And it definitely another matchup from this show that you should definitely watch. Like, this was a great match. Very, very great match between both of these men. I like the storytelling. Like, literally the falls. Like, the first fall was the singles match, and the second fall was the street fight. Now, of course, Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly fought in a street fight first. Kyle O'Reilly won that match. And, of course, in their one-on-one match at the Great American Bash, Adam Cole defeated Kyle O'Reilly in the singles match. But in this 3 Stages of Hell, Kyle O'Reilly defeated Adam Cole in a singles match. And in the street fight, Adam Cole defeated Kyle O'Reilly in a street fight. So I really like that storytelling right there of, like, anything you can do, I can do better. And it was just so well done. So well done. And and in the third fall was the steel cage, and Kyle O'Reilly ended up picking up the victory. But yeah, definitely a great match. Definitely a great match in my opinion. The ending felt a little bit weird. Like, Adam Cole was handcuffed onto the ring ropes, but like Adam Cole was about to do a super kick, but then Kyle O'Reilly caught his foot and with one arm made Adam Cole tap. So that's how Kyle O'Reilly won. But yeah, though that the ending was a bit weird and a bit rushed, that was basically my only minor criticism of the matchup. But other than that, this matchup was great, and Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly it's another match on this show that you should go out of your way to watch. Definitely a great, great show. I mean, definitely a great match. This is also a great show as well. And then after that, we got our main event, Karrion Kross defending the NXT Championship against the returning Samoa Joe. And Samoa Joe looks great as always. He looks great as always. So Samoa Joe made his return in the ring, went one-on-one against Karrion Kross for the NXT Championship. This was also a great match. Definitely a great, great match. What was interesting, though, is that Scarlett wasn't with Karrion Kross. Where the hell was Scarlett? Honestly, where the hell was Scarlett? Like, that made no sense whatsoever. Like, it's already bad note that Scarlett was missing on the main roster. Now you're not going to have Scarlett on NXT as well? Like, honestly, where the hell is Scarlett? Like, is Karrion Kross and Scarlett going through, like, a divorce? Like, are they separated or something? Like, it makes no sense. But, yeah, it was a great match, though. Samoa Joe ended up becoming the new NXT champion and the new, like, the first ever 3-time NXT champion. Again, what I think is going to happen in the future is we're going to probably end up with a Samoa Joe versus Walter matchup for the NXT championship, which is definitely the way to go. But we'll see what happens in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, we all knew Karrion Kross was going to lose because he was going to get called up to the main roster. And yeah, Karrion Kross's run was good while it lasted. But all I gotta say now is rest in peace, Karrion Kross's career. Okay, because I don't see Karrion Kross surviving the main roster. The way WWE has been booking Karrion Kross, yeah, Karrion Kross is gonna WWE is definitely going to ruin Karrion. Like, WWE already ruined Karrion Kross, but they're going to ruin him even more, which is extremely, extremely unfortunate. But that's the unfortunate truth nowadays because, again, WWE is run by a bunch of morons. But that's all I got to say on that. And again, like, this is an end of an era for NXT. And what a way to go out. Like, definitely, this is Triple H and NXT giving one last FU to Vince McMahon, the WWE higher-ups, and just WWE in general. Like, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Road Dogg, and NXT in general gave one last FU, okay, before Vince McMahon, Nick Khan put their dirty, greasy hands on NXT. Okay, this was one hell of a way to go out. Man, what a great show tonight. Definitely 1,000 times better than SummerSlam. And again, if you guys have not seen NXT Takeover 36 yet, you should. It was a really great show. But yeah, that's basically all I got to say on that. And like, this is more than likely going to be probably going to be the end of NXT because Vince McMahon and Nick Khan are going to get their grimy hands on it, and they're going to probably ruin NXT as well. Okay, but all I got to say is thank you, Triple H. Thank you, Shawn Michaels. Thank you, Road Dogg. And thank you, everyone in NXT, for making NXT special for the last couple of years. Okay, your hard work, dedication, and love would not go unappreciated. Okay, I'm definitely going to miss NXT, and I'm definitely going to miss your version and your vision of NXT Triple H. I really, really am. Okay, but it looks like now Vince McMahon and Nick Khan finally got their grimy hands on it and probably going to ruin it. Okay, but all I gotta say is Triple H, Shawn, Road Dogg, and everyone on the NXT team, thank you so much for making NXT special for us fans for the last couple years. Much, much appreciated. But yeah, that's basically all I gotta say on that. Thank you so much for watching. Much, much appreciated. Again, this wasn't like supposed to be a long review. Like, there was only 5 matches on the card. There was only so much that I can say about this show. But yeah, that's basically all I got to say on that. Thank you so much for watching. And if you guys like this video, make sure you leave a like. Make sure you leave a comment. And if you guys like the content that I make sure you subscribe and leave the notification bell so that way you don't miss any of my videos. But until next time, this is Gabriel, and I'll see you next time in the Asylum. Have a nice day, everyone.